Okay, so now that we know better about long distance relationships and proximal relationships, then we can talk about what are the common issues that we face in long distance relationships.
So, we're going to talk about 7 common issues found in long distance relationships. In order to better improve our relationships, the first step is to acknowledge challenges and obstacles that we might face. The first common one is loneliness. According to research, due to the physical distance and many other factors, LDR can cause relational uncertainty as well as loneliness. Physical distance can also mean less time with each other, as partners both might have other responsibilities and activities that are going on in their lives. So in turn, they might have less discussion on how they would like to go about in their relationships. This can mean possible breeding ground for more conflicts if things are not discussed properly. Thirdly, LDRs might face communication issues. When it comes to it, there are 2 things that can possibly sabotage relationships. One is the lack of communication, and the other is miscommunication. The lack of having the space to be seen, to express, to be heard can lead to partners feeling lonely. So, for example, when comparing face-to-face communication and phone calls, on phone you might not be able to see each other's faces, unless you're on video call. Nevertheless, this might fail to attract or create that desirable effect on people of wanting to show that their presence and everything. So, in actuality, face-to-face communication is quite important. And aside from communication, traveling can also be an issue as the cost may be high depending on the distance, and it might also require longer time and more means to travel, such as, are you getting on a plane or are you taking the taxi? There's a lot of things to consider to work things out when, especially you want to travel. Now, the fifth common issue is the lack of intimacy. According to research, a separation from a partner can be perceived as a threat to their bond. This can be quite stressful to the partner and thus initiate proximity seeking behaviors, such as wanting to travel over to see each other or calling more often, etc., etc. However, when these proximal needs aren't met, then this can lead to lack of feeling close to the partner. And if we're not feeling close to the partner, this can also affect our trust in our partner. So couples in LDR are more prone to trust issues than proximal relationships, as the physical distance meant not being able to fully know what the other partner is up to. So then when there are unresolved issues, lack of trust and intimacy, unmet needs, as well as logistics issues, the buildup might lead to cheating. So cheating is a common worry in long distance relationships, as it is possible for the partners to cheat while they are far away from one another. And the factors that can increase the risk of infidelity are negative comparisons between the partner and other ideals, consistent turning away from opportunities to connect with the partner, such as not paying attention to them or being on phone most of the times, instead of connecting or turning towards to the partner, right? And also not acknowledging or talking about feelings with their partner on anything they're unhappy about can also increase the risk.